Alright, today we'll be learning the concept of Azure Bastion. We have the architecture diagram in place. So let's begin with Azure Bastion. In one liner, we can use Azure Bastion to access into a virtual machine without using a public IP address. So that is what is Azure Bastion, and it is secure. So let's begin with the portal. We'll dive into the hands-on. So Bastion is in the virtual machines. So let's click on create Azure virtual machine. Now let's select the resource group where we want. Let's select or name our virtual machine now. Region looks good. East US. High ability zone for now, zone 1 is fine because we don't want high ability for this. Let's select the security type. We'll select the standard one. Let's select the image, that is the software built. We'll select Windows Server 2016. Looks good to us. Next we need to select the size. Let's select B2S for this hands-on. So now let's navigate. So here comes the important part. We need to keep our username and password safe because this is what we need to log into the Azure Bastion, because there are basically two ways of logging into the Bastion. One is the username and password, the classic way. Another one is Azure Vault Secrets. So in this tutorial we'll use the basic one for the demo. Later we can also show you. Next comes the important part, that is the public inbound. So for Azure Bastion inbound port, we need RDP port just 3389, right? We don't want to open extra ports because the more ports you open, the more not secure is your the entire system, right? So as an architect, we need to select the minimum number of port which is required. So for Bastion 3389 looks good because it's like RDPing. Now next go to the disk. Here we'll select standard HDD to reduce some cost because this is kind of a dummy tutorial, right? This is not a production environment. Now let's go back to networking tab. Here we will create our own virtual network. Let's click on new. Here we'll be providing the address space and subnet as 24. This is what looks good. Click on OK. All right, now let's go down in the public IP address. If we look here, we don't need public IP address because the concept of Bastion is that we don't require public IP address. So we'll select to none. Now let's go down. It looks good. Allowed selected port RDP 3389. This we need. Everything looks good to us. We don't need load balancing. Next is the management tab. In the management tab, let's go down. Looks good. Now let's go to the monitoring. We don't need boot diagnostic. Let's disable it. What we don't need. Then is the advanced tab. We don't require custom data as well. Now let's review and create because we don't need tags anyway. Our validation passed, so let's click on create and spin the virtual machine. So now our virtual machine is getting ready. So let's check where we are. So we are here, that is the virtual machine. We are spinning the virtual machine. Next we'll be deploying the Bastion once it's ready. So let's wait for a while once our deployment gets succeeded. Alright, our deployment is now complete. We got the successful message. Deployment is complete. Let's go to the resource and now let's check some interesting facts. If you look in the overview section or the overview blade, public IP address, if you look, it's nothing, that is blank, right? So that is the beauty of Bastion. Now let's click on connect here, connect via Bastion. So here we'll be deploying the Bastion. We have the button here, right? Deploy Bastion. Let's click on deploy Bastion, this button. It's adding subnet. This process will take some time. I've seen from my experience it takes around 10 minutes sometimes. So let's wait for a while and dive into the architecture where we are. We have spin the virtual machine. Now we have deployed the Bastion. It's getting ready. So let's wait till our Bastion is ready. Alright, our Bastion is now ready. How do we know it's ready? Because it's by default showing the username or password. Also if you want to check or if you want to go back and start everything from the scratch maybe. So if you look here again, let's say we want to click Bastion, it will redirect you to the same page, right? So let's provide the username and password. This is what we have configured or put during our creation of the virtual machine, right? So we, as mentioned, like to keep this as safe, I'll be clicking on connect. Let's click on allow. Alright, for the sake of this tutorial we are done because we are able to log into the Azure Bastion, and we are able to see our virtual machine, right? So let's get back to the portal, and let's check where we are in the architecture diagram. So we have created the virtual machine from the scratch, where we have deployed the Bastion. We have successfully got into the Bastion by providing our username and password, and we are able to log in. So that what concludes this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching this video.